church began with a meeting that I had with Bill on the interstate, because he was coming back as a legislator and I was going down to a medical meeting in Oklahoma City. And the two of us intentionally met at Howard Johnson's and talked about his goal and his dream to have a church. We had just gone through a church split, and I was sort of a pseudo-representative for about 35 people looking for a church. So Bill told me that he didn't want to swipe people from another denomination or another church, but he would be most happy to have us work with him.
Growth has just exceeded anything that I could have ever imagined. And it's all been good.
And I said to Mary, I said, you know, I think it'd be really neat to go with Bill to start this new church.
And I thought he was crazy.
Redeemer's a place where people share their lives with you, and you walk through the really amazing, wonderful days together, and you find that everybody's there in step with you on the most difficult days. And I think that's the strength of this church.
The best part about this church is that you hear the whole truth here, and our God is a God of truth.
We're positioned to make an impact, and it'll be interesting to see what that impact is. I think we're moving more and more into missions.
I do see more missions.
And I see that we'll provide more opportunities for other adults to go on short-term missions.
At Redeemer, I get the idea that I need to step up and do something. And when I do, you know, I get to see God work through me and do stuff that I'm not really capable of doing all by myself.
Well, even just looking at the transition of going from Bill Clark, a stud of a guy that's respected as this scholar and wise man, but very kind of clean-cut and conservative, to the transition period where we're without a senior pastor. Joe steps in. Everybody loves Joe. I think if you don't love Joe, something's wrong with you. And does very well. And then Peter comes in, very different from Bill Clark. And Peter's this guy that also is a scholar, that has a very, very energetic way of grabbing people, pulling them in, and then once he gets you, he throws the Bible into it, teaches the Bible, and not only teaches it, but says, here's what you can do with this stuff when you leave here.
Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum.
We have a good facility. We have plenty of land for expansion. We have a talented and generous, blessed congregation. We have a talented and dedicated staff. All the pieces are in place.
I'll see these young families beside me, or young couples, and I think, I hope that you feel welcome here. I hope you know that God is waiting for you and that there's a family here to love you. I hope that they feel that and can step into this world where they are just encompassed in His love.
We're growing. And I'm amazed at the new young faces, young couples. They're getting to be fewer of us.
Well, one of these days, this will be the coziness that was. See, if more people come. See,
it's just not teenagers coming in. It's just not old people coming in. It is a mixture of the young all the way to the senior citizens, and I view that as healthy. It's surprising. I thought our growth would be more 20s and 30-year-olds, but it's really been across the board.
Best is yet to come the day of mine.